Hello everyone, this is Mogadis Education, and Mogadis Education always gives you new thoughts and idea and how to you increase your speaking power and uh, skills. How do you increase your thoughts and idea? That's why I I always make many videos. This video, if you watch my video carefully, then you will understand. So you will understand how to you develop your speaking and also communication skill. That's why I say English language is so very complicated language. You also can develop your speaking. But I say many people they learn English medium schools. Many people they read in English medium school, but they cannot speak fluently. And what is the reason? Today I will discuss some important topics. This topic is very important topics. I always say importance. And what is importance? Importance means which are sense and why not. When you will ask to what is important and why not we can speak. If I said to you, why not you can speak properly, and what will be your answer? So, sir, some people, some students, they say, sir, I know. Okay, you know, and what you know? Do you know how you measure your speaking skill? How you understand how do you know more things? If I say, so what did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? Then when you start to this like, then you will uh, have to answer. It will be answer. What will be answer? Answer will be the after morning to at night, what you did whole day long. Then you will understand what you know, and when you start to speak, then where where you will start. Then how do you understand? And this why you can understand. And this process when you start to speak what I did yesterday, then you will understand what is your problem. Otherwise you cannot understand. And some people say to me, oh sir, give me some, can you give me some ideas? And some of people will say to you, uh, what they will say to you, uh, so you have to do practice. But I always do practice, but my speaking is not going up. And what I have to do? Then what will say? But I don't know if I say to. That's what I am saying to you briefly. Understanding, understanding, and importance of thought and thinking. Which are things? Which are thoughts? If you cannot understand clearly and properly, you cannot speak. And this is not your mother tongue. This is not uh, any country's mother tongue. This language is not any country's mother tongue. This is not your mother tongue. This is not my mother tongue. This language made by many countries people. That's why we say uh, this is global language. Global language we made. All our country made this language. Then I will give you an example like this. Uh, think if if uh, if it would be if it would be any of country's mother tongue, then what would happen? What would happen? Then like this, we say like one of words, just to understand one of words, like this word is teacher. Teacher, we say Indian people teacher. And also another word is master. and also another is mentor. And so this how many like these students pupil. Some days ago one of students also I find out this also students pupil, like this similar words so many English. Why all are we say similar words, and where 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 come from these are similar words? Do you feel what I'm saying? where where are come from? Where are come from these? All these are similar from. When you ask yourself, then you will understand this language. This language made by many countries like this, Romans and what is Anglo-Saxon and Saxon, not Saxon and Zoot, and another also Britain. And this language made like this also factory, like English language also it has factory, and this factory is made by this language like this. We are also creating some like this also mobile. Nowadays we will see this mobile, we are also using mobile, but how and where it will come from, where it's come from. Now also that's why we say this language very very complicated. We do not understand properly how many similar words, how many more in this language. So more similar words we can see every time, every moment. And this language also has some rules, regulation. And how do you find out? How do you find out this language? That's why I say always try to read. You have to, if you want to develop this language, if you want to develop your speaking, if you want to understand correctly, then you have to do try, you have to do speak. Like also I'm also trying to speaking, but I come here in my class. This is my class. Now I will say another topics, and this topic is environment. Environment is my teacher. Environment is my teacher. Sun is my teacher. All are things. They always talk to me and they ask me something. That's why I couldn't sleep. When I wake up in this morning, then I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep when I some shine I can see, I can observe. When I see some shine, then I couldn't sleep. My sleep will break. So, and then I get up my bed and I get out from my house. Then I leave my house and I took my scooty. After then I prepare. Before I prepare, and I took my gimbal stand, mobile, and also like one of water bottle, and I open the gate. Then I leave out my house and I come to here. So I also say every people. So many of students they come in my house, but I always say, my dear students, I want to say to you, if you understand this language, if you want to speak this language, what you will do? and how to you, like you are reading, you are writing, but you cannot speak, and what will say, how do you create your pronunciation, speaking power? Like, sir, I have some question. What can you tell me anything? Now I will give you example. Okay, this is my passion. This is my passion, and it's it is all day. That's why this is my passion. That's why I always come here. Now also I'm present here, and in place, in this place, in place or in this place, in place, no much more people here. No much more people here. I when I start making video, I go this, like also this bridge, like 3 kilometers bridge. I regularly come here. And then I go from here 2 kilometers, and then uh, I back 2 kilometers. Means 2 to 4 kilometers. I walk. So with my walking, I try to make a video. So my dear friends, my dear students, all of you, I will say to you, understanding and understanding, not speaking. Speaking is better than understanding. Speaking is better than reading. Speaking is better than writing. Now somebody will say, now when sir I will understand this language properly, then I will speak. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You do some mistake will be, but after mistakes, automatically it will write. Automatically it will write. Now also, when I start to speak, I also couldn't speak nothing. Then I started to speak like some stories, like some quotes, simple quotes. These are quotes will, these are quotes helped me lots of when I couldn't think nothing. When I couldn't think nothing, also, and I will say to you, this also one of thing. Now also I am remembering, when I do some negativity work with our body, then our body and mind do not work. Body and minds do not work properly. And why I said they are do not, then body and minds, they are like this, not singular, plural. And if I would say body and minds, my minds doesn't work. And but also these things every day will say to me, sir, not every day. What is the wrong things I said? So what am I saying? So, sir, can you ask me some important things? Yes, you can develop your speaking power. You can develop your vocabulary. You can change your accent, also pronunciation. This pronunciation is very important when you start to speak. Okay, now just to comfortably speak. Like this, I am speaking to you. When you will go here and there, you can just take out your mobile. You take out your mobile, then you open it, then you start to recording, and you try to say something. What is your feelings? Just I want to share with you, my dear friends, my feelings. I want to share with you my feelings. Just listen what I'm saying. And that's why I say every time, every moment, you can speak alone. And I'll say now another quote I just remember. If you want to be strong, if you want to be strong, just you have to fight alone. Learn. If you want to be strong, learn how to you fight alone. You have to be fight alone. No one will give you chance. No one will give you money. No one will ask you what did you eat and what have you eaten and what you have. No one will say to you. There so many people, person, relatives, all they will teach you, all they will pinch you. No one will say to you, do, you can do. And what you need, what he needs, they don't know. But I will say to you, my dear friends, it is very, very important things is that. Very important things is that you have to be fight alone. You have to be fight alone when if you want to be strong, if you want to be strong and powerful, if you want to be strong and powerful, like also I'm also saying strong and powerful. Two are these are similar words, power and strong. If you want to be strong and powerful, then only and you learn how to you fight alone. You have to learn. And okay, this is like my opinion I say to you. That's why I regularly come here in sports. I am also practicing this language. And I will say another things also. One of boys, he always one of like I when I become boy. When I become boy, I will do new things when I become boy. So this story also one of boy. Now also I am trying to say to you. This boy always he thinks not this boy always thinks when I passed 10 and I will be happy. Then also he passed 10, he crossed 10. Then he thinks when I when I complete my graduation, then I will be happy. He also he completes his graduation. Then he thinks when he gets a job, then he will be happy. After he got a job, but jobs, and after he thinks when I when if I can marry, if I could marry one of girl, then I will be happy. The boy thinks, and also now these things also I am saying to you. These things I am saying to you, and then after the boy thinks, and then he married one of girl, then he thinks. So if if I get a child, I will be happy. Then also one of children also came in his life. Then after he thinks, after studying my son, then I will be happy. Okay, then these things also finish. Then his things, when I will retire, then I will be happy. Then also he, after retires, and what and he sees he he has no time, and his time all are finished in front of eyes. Like this our dreams also. If you want to be strong, and how to learn fight alone. And this is the things now also I'm also saying to you, my dear friends. I also like this boy. You can think like also I'm also thinking like him, because I have no option. Not I had no option. Not, my dear friends, I am also trying to do. Because of that, the Thomas Alva Edison also once of said like 900 919 times he failed, and then after he did his ambition, he completed his ambition. These things also inspirational thing. And Nike also, KFC owner also 65, when he was 65 years old, then he creates this KFC restaurants. Like also I'm also thinking this language, but it is not matter how you slow, and just I will say keep going. Now also I my complete today's work, then this is my destination, and I will take return. Okay, my dear friends, now I want to share with you some quotes. How do you briefly this course, and how do you understand this course? If I say like this, great men discuss ideas, average men discuss events, small men discuss people. All time you try to speak this with this language, but our also mouth doesn't work when I speak in front of this audience. Like also I do every day. I do my practice. I'm also thinking now. Some I before I did many mistakes, but now also today also I did some mistakes, but it will correct no matter. These things also boys. That's why I say the if you think some people in front of you in our culture, how many kinds of people, as you can see, we can see, and you might have seen all are people, but you didn't count never. But okay, you couldn't count never. Because of that, it is not needable things yours. When you will start to work with your new things, then you will understand what happened uh, in my past time, and what I did in my past time, and in my family also what they did. So these things is very vital things, and then when you will find out, then you will think you're already um, half age are gone, half ages are gone. So these things is no matter. Just I am also I will say to you, thankful God. If you like, I also want to live with my God, and God everywhere I can see. But that's why I say the environment, the surrounding life is not you can change. If you can see here and there, they are learning, they are speaking, you also you cannot, you don't know, how important this language. How? And now also I am reading so many books. That's why I say I am also reading all time, and I read also before many books, many kinds of book. That's why I am saying to you, my dear friends, uh, understand. And this language also very important language. I I want to say to you, creation will come to in your life, but you have to do fulfill in your things with your things. Like this, in our life is like a book. Uh, Life is like a book. Two pages, two pages are written by God. Two pages are written by God. First page is born and last page is death. But all this middle page, only you can fill up this all these pages. You have to fill up, and all these pages are uh, all these pages are filled up by you. But no matter, you can this. Okay, life is like a book, and life is like a book. Your life also you can uh, make a book. You your life is like a book. My life is like a book. His life is like a book. Now, what you are writing in your book? What what are you? What are you writing in your book? This is matter. This matters depends on you. No one will say to you, you can do. And if you don't do today, if you cannot find out your reason, you do not do. And if you want to do something, I just I want to create some money, and money will come to you. But you also can use some people. If you don't use in these world things, so world people will use to you. World people, world great people, and no matter, this is there is no another escape. There is no another escape. What you what you will do? There was no another escape because of that. Your all our time passed, but you have no your strength much more. That's why I say I always I I also I would practice in my college when I start my reading. Also, I would go here and there for practicing art. I would go here and there for practicing my art, and I did. I didn't waste my time, and in time like this, how many times I spent in my life, and what I did. Now also I am doing some things, and this is our environment. This is our culture, and also one thing also I am thinking, like environment and culture is very dangerous thing. Like if I said to you my speaking, and I will say to you, environment is very dangerous, like a rectangle snake, like your environment. How do you recognize, how do you understand your environment? Environment means when you will go with your friends, what you are doing, what they are doing, and what you will do. Some of our seniors, we learn from them. Some of seniors, what he is doing, and they are also these things you cannot understand. Like this, some of senior, they will arrange some events, and in our surrounding life, our neighborhoods also, they will go there, and it may be like a worship, it may be some picnics, it may be some our puja. So they are arranged and like this like I also now thinking like you think what's happening, and then after now also I am thinking this happened. This happened means just I am saying to my inner thoughts, feelings, and I have to go. If I go there, then they will say to me, uh, hmm, like you bring me some two cigarette, and okay, then I uh, okay then I gave two cigarettes, and they are smoking. They like this. They are smoking in front of me. So, but I couldn't have any option. Then after 3 or 5 days later, they will say, "Come here, come here, and do you smoke?" And I say, "Okay, I will give you one puff." Then I give one puff. This type of activities also income in my minds, in my habit. These activities will join in my habits, but I didn't do before. I couldn't do. So that's why the environment, and they are also learn from their elders. They are also learn from their elders, but it is the our uh, what is surrounding life environment. But it is the things, it is also enjoyable things, some moments you can feel, some enjoyable things, we do this fun, and after some days later we fight together, we argue together, and our environment, we fight together, and we argue together, we uh, didn't talk to them, my friends, like also, and also we couldn't play, we cannot play them, we couldn't play them. This type of sense always comes, this came in our life. So my dear friends, my dear students, understanding is better than uh, reading. This also learn, that's why I say learn from your environment. Like also I'm also thinking about this. Okay, another things also, I couldn't go English medium school, I didn't go English medium school. These are, but I, what, it is not matter how I learn, and and why not, I have a question, why not I could do this, why not I learn, why not I can speak like me. These things also me and create. Now also I am thinking about this, thinking with my thinking I am trying to speaking every day. And one of my sons said, "Father, what you are saying?" But I am saying, I said to him, I told him this. I told him, my son, you couldn't understand what am I saying. I am trying to speaking, but if you don't try to speak your own inner thoughts, and you cannot speak properly. So these things also very interesting things. Now I'm also doing practice with my pronunciation, with my morning walk. Morning walk is very healthy for health. That's why I say, before some days ago I bought one this book, Canterbury Tales. This is book uh, written before, like about 700 years ago. This first book, and I feel that book, that uh, in that time, what before these days, what, how they used to this language. They just to try, they're not they have also rules. This language also has rules. Um, they they try to follow these rules, and uh, they try to follow. And tense form also important, tense form, but your thinking also very important. Thinking when you start to speak in front of another people, but our speaking won't come, but our speaking uh, not come. Anyways, our speaking not come. Why? Why? And I also think, sir, and this, but nobody's here. Time, much more time, listening to your voice, listening your words. Nobody have to time understanding. This language is so very fast. You do not, if you do not first speak, if you do not can speak firstly, rapidly, then first of all, we all our time we waste understanding. Then after you can think what is happening. Now it is the more important things like this. Also, when I go in the hotel, then first I will say why they also will understand what why I entered this shop. That's he will say to me, what's your need, and can I help you? Can I help you? Okay, and what do you need? What do you need? Say something to them, and I also will say to them. Okay, then after we'll say how much cost, how much this. I want to like something, some more. Um, could you give? Could you give? These are simple words. Also, you can try to speak. Okay, now I advised so many things, my dear friends. You try to make sentence with your own sense, with your own thoughts, with your own sense, with your own thoughts. And I will say another things also. Don't don't and first you have to live. You have to leave your drinks and smokes. Okay, smoke you can do, but drinking is very 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 drinking is not, I will allow to you. Drinking is not important. Drinking is not important when you do this exercise. Like also I am also practicing this language. Then I will say to you, you have to leave your drink. Drinking is not allowed to your body. Drinking is uh, not good. Drinking is not good for speaking English. Then I will say, when you will start to speak, then you will understand what is happening. Then when I also didn't drink like I before some days ago. What is this Monday? Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. After 5 days, now also I am speaking properly. Then again, the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when I'll speak, then my mind also, yes, some this work is very hard work. That's why now some drink, it may be good for health, and but much more it is not good for health, much more. So one or three, it is correct. One or two, three, but 3, 4, 5, 6, it is not correct. Then my dear friends, I will say to you, your pronunciation, the this bad habit, this bad habit is very very dangerous things. This bad habit is very very dangerous things. And this also, like also here I found here this bad habit. And we take it when we take it, uh, then you will understand after taking it. Now before we don't understand. we cannot understand. Don't do we cannot understand before eat, but um, after eat after eat we feel like bad, like it's good things, but our mind doesn't think. All our things we forget. All our things we forget. Then after 5 days later, all our things will start to work. So, my dear friends, I will say one of story like this. This story also very nice and interesting story. How I always said to you. So, which are like this? One of boys and apple tree, apple tree. The like this. There was a one tree, this apple tree, and one of boy always would go near the tree and would go near the tree, and the tree and boy was they are very good friends. The and this tree was apple tree, and always the when boy was hungry, the boy would eat the apple always, and he said to the tree, "Hey tree, give me one apple." And the apple also he plucked, and the tree would say, "So you can pluck and you can eat." So always he would eat this apple. Okay. Then after few years later, the boy uh, the boy is grew up. So boy grew up, and the one day boy said, "Hey boy, now hey tree, now I'm a big boy. Now I didn't like, no, I don't like to play with you. Now can you give me some money and I have to buy something?" Then the tree said to the boy, "You can pluck my apple and you sell them in the market. Then you will get so many money." Then the boy also did like this. What the tree said to him. Then after what happened? Then after what happened? And after some years later, and he said to again the he uh, went away. Then after some years later, he came near the tree, and he said, uh, "Hey tree, uh, now also I am young boy. Now I want to marry. I want to marry one of girl. Then can you give me a house? Can you give me a house?" Okay, the tree said, "You can cut my branches and also you can make a house." Then also boy cut his trunk, cut off his not trunk, some of branches, and he made a house. Then some years later, some years 2 or 3 later, he came again near the tree, and the boy said to the tree, "Hey tree, now I want to I want to do a business. Like that's why I need a boat. Can you give me a boat?" Boat means I want to business like this. I have to go. I had to go float on the river, and that's why I need a boat. I want to business. Then the uh, tree said to the uh, boy, "Oh, you cut off my trunk and you can make a boat." Then after some years later also he came again. Then he became old. Like he said to the tree, "Now I am become old. The tree, you you did you did all things what I need, and now you you can give me a peaceful space for sitting and resting." Then the uh, tree said to the boy, "Okay, you and old stump like this, my stump also. Tree stump is very nice for sitting and resting. Tree stump." And after And after also he said, now the boy means old man said to the tree, all time you did for me now, and what can I do for to you? And this also story in here like this. I just try to speak, my dear friends. This also practicing English. So every time, every situation, you try to speak, and I will say, all of you, thank you for uh, listening my speeches, listening my speech, and I will say to you watching, thank you for watching my video, and I will make another video, my dear friends, all are my students, and I will say to you, nice to meet you again, and I will see. Bye.